Hello, I am doing a pick a card tarot reading for general YouTube, but more specifically directed towards a Discord server I am part of. Mind you, I do not read with reversals, but pick what piled energy resonates with you. And if something doesn't resonate with you, either pick a different pile or take what resonates with you from each pile. So pile number 1, we have a Sapphire. Pile number 2, we have a Hematite. And pile number 3, we have an Agate. I will leave the timestamps in the description. Yeah, these are all pre-drawn because I can only record with one hand because I don't have a tripod. I don't know where my tripod is. Yeah, pick a pile and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. You chose this Sapphire deck. And again, mind you, make sure if it doesn't resonate with you, take what resonates. And again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, it will apply to you whenever you need it to apply, whenever you're watching this. So your first card is "Don't let your past hold you back." And let's put that over there. Let's get all the cards out. I think that's the North Node. I'm not sure. I'm not an astrology person. I think this has to do with karma. The South Node. It's the South Node. Never mind. It's the South Node. This is the new moon. There's an energy of resistance and an energy of I want to be queen. Now let me get out my guidebooks because I'm not fully well versed in astrology and planetary stuff, so I'm better at interpreting symbols than memorizing them. So let's see. New moon, page 38, and 1 and 2, that's, the magician and high priestess energies. So there's a lot of hang on. I'm not good at memorizing, and this is my first pick card reading. Page 38. The calm field energy of the new moon is here for you. Breathing in the energy of the new moon can move you to a place of detachment that's creating clarity and the ability to see new possibilities. The new moon is a sacred time that we can honor by going within and evaluating our life choices. Ask yourself what you need to do to bring your dreams to reality. The 2 crescent moons placed on either side of the flower in this mandala are balanced. One crescent moon is facing inwards, the other is facing outwards, as a direct reflection of your inner and outer worlds. Finding your balance within will thus bring balance without. Furthermore, this mandala indicates that from contemplation and intention setting, one must engage in action. Choose to be the creator of your own world. This mandala supports you as you receptively listen to your heart's desires and allow them to blossom and bear fruit. So there is something, what I'm getting from this, there's something imbalanced within you, because new moons also represent new beginnings and new energies, moving out from the old and into the new, and engaging in new cycles. Let me just look up the South Node card. The South Node card is on page 114. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but opposite the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Wherever you're going, whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that an age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic, and such that someone you even needs to be released. That there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. So, you are resisting some sort of change, and you want to be moving into a place of this energy of being free and being in your own power, and being sovereign from something that's holding you back in your past, and you're resisting this movement into this new energy, into this new cycle, and it is telling you that you have to embrace a new cycle. So release this old past karmic energy and come into space of this new cycle. You see how this one moon is facing there and there's another moon facing in the entirely opposite direction. I would have to draw the tarot cards to really see what it's pointing towards, but there's this energy of wanting to be in this space, but you're stuck in this energy and you're resisting the change, and you want to move, you want to start that new cycle so you can get into this new energy of sovereignty and being free. So let's get you tarot cards. Again, I don't read with the results. Yeah, here, karma. Here, this is a card about karma. This is a card about this is the Judgment card. This is the Judgment card. What I'm getting from this, and you can see a moon there too. You know, the moon is eclipsing the sun there, and the people are rejoicing that the moon is eclipsing the sun. They're rejoicing in the eclipse, and eclipses can only occur on the new moon. Eclipses literally only ever occur on the new moon, so it's telling you, in order to heal this karmic cycle, you're coming into a place of judgment where you're being asked to release this old karmic energy of your past, that you're resisting that change, and in order to come into this space, you have to start a new cycle and release this old energy. You stop resisting the release of this old energy and come into the space of a new cycle so that you can release the old karmic wounds and come into this space where this can become possible. What other cards do you have? Another major arcana card, the Hangman. And the Hangman is a card about perspective. It's a card about it can be a card about pauses, but what I'm getting here is a card about a change in perspective. There's some perspective about your past that you're not seeing it from a different perspective, and that's causing you to have some resistance in your life, that you're holding back and resisting the change to start a new cycle and come into place of this energy, the sovereign free energy of wanting to be a queen, being in your own power, being in that divine the divine feminine, nurturing, caring for yourself, power. You're not in that power because you're stuck and you're resisting in this old cycles. So it's asking you to see things from a new perspective so you can start this new cycle and release all karmic energies and rejoice in that release. Rejoice in this beautiful eclipse. And the eclipse, there's an eclipse coming up on April 8th of 2024. They're starting a new cycle with this new moon energy to come into space at this. Nine of Pentacles. Let me remind myself, I think this is part about being wealthy. I still haven't memorized the entire tarot deck. Just need a reminder. Yeah, it's about abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. So you see how this card is placed right next to this Queen card, right? There's an energy of wanting to be in that place of power, but until you learn to release this karma, until you learn to come out of this old cycle and come into this new space of new energy with the new moon, you will not come into power with this Nine of Pentacles energy of self-sufficiency and financial independence. So you're resisting this change. You're resisting some future where this is possible because something in your past is holding you back, and you need to come to space of this new cycle and release this old karmic energy and rejoice in the release of that karmic energy by seeing things from a new perspective, so you can come into space of the Nine of Pentacles. And what's your last card? Another major arcana. God, your reading is filled with major arcana. So you have the Magician, which is a card of transmutation. So you have to transmute this old energy, this old energy of that's holding you back in your past, and you want to transmute that into something, releasing that karma by seeing things from a new perspective and pausing and thinking about what it really means to release that energy and rejoice in that release, that karmic release during this new cycle, during this cycle where you are coming into this space of clarity, because you know that this is your future. You have this future of abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, and financial independence that you want to have, but you need to work on transmuting this old energy, this old negative karmic energy that's holding you back, that you're resisting the change into this new cycle, so that you can embody these energies of abundance and luxury and self-sufficiency. So that is your pile number 1 reading. Again, you have Sapphire as your card, as your stone, and that was your reading. So this is pile number 2. You picked Hematite. Again, these cards were pre-drawn, but I did not look at them. If it doesn't resonate with you, pick another pile or take what resonates with you. This is Hematite, right? So let's get your cards. Again, I don't have a tripod, I'm sorry. I don't know where it is. You have hold your vision and fixed moon. I'm not much of an astrology person, but I have my my guidebooks here to help me out because I'm not yet well versed in astrology. So there you have some vision that you have in your mind that you want to hold on to. That it's asking you to hold on to. So you have the 4 directions, so it's some sort of compass, could relate to some travel. Hold your vision. You have blood. Okay. Now blood could relate to family. I would have to see the other cards to see what blood is specifically referring to. I wonder what will happen next. Ready in adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. Let's see what the book has to say about this 4 directions card. Page 54. The 4 directions mandala represents a sacred time of ceremony in honoring your life's journey. The 4 directions, north, east, south, and west, each hold a different perspective, learning a journey within the cycle of life that is also known as the medicine wheel. Each direction holds a power that reflects the 4 great powers within. The north holds wisdom, the east has illumination, the south has innocence, and the west brings introspection. It is important to note that you carry each direction within. They are your perceptions, your mirror to viewing the world, and thus are reflected within your everyday life. This mandala calls you to become the quester of your life. Seek within and you will discover perceptions, visions, and ways of being that you have not explored, hence led thus far. Where in your life have you limited your perceptions? Where do you seek to grow, yet that have not taken the steps to do so? This journey upon the red road, red road, so this blood is red. Blood is red. I'm getting family vibes off of this. Do you see how this is a tree? This is a tree. I'm getting like family tree vibes. There is something to do with your family. You have some vision. It doesn't have to be your direct family. It can be your chosen family, right? Family does not necessarily have to be literal blood. It's the people. They say blood is thicker than water, but the full saying is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So this is your coven, your people, the people that you chose to be family. You have some sort of life journey that you have chosen with them. So this is some sort of journey. You're being called to go on with the people you consider to be not your literal family, but it can be your literal family, but it's the people you choose. You choose to be your family. There's some sort of journey that you're being called to go upon, and you're not. There's some sort of adventure, right? There's adventure here, adventure there, and it's telling you to hold your vision for this adventure with the people that you consider to be closest to you. So let's see your tarot cards. Got the 5 of Swords. Again, I'm not too much of a memorizing person, so let me see what the 5 of Swords means again. I know how to analyze them, I just haven't memorized every last tarot card yet. So, this is the card about conflict, disagreements, competition. defeat, winning at all costs. There's some conflict going on in your in-group. There's some conflict going on in your in-group, and you're not really sure what's going to happen, or whether, this in-group has any direction, whether this in-group has direction, and whether you should stay with this in-group with this journey that you're going on with them, because there's some sort of conflict going on. There's some sort of conflict. Now, that's a dragonfly. I don't know what dragonflies mean, and I can't exactly Google it right now. I should have a guidebook of that, physical guidebooks. But if dragonflies resonate with you, take it as it resonates. But there's some sort of vision you have with your in-group that you're having some conflict and disagreement with this in-group and which direction you guys are going in, and you're not sure what'll happen next. Another card is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, again, let me find out. Two of Wands. It's about future planning, progress, decisions, and discoveries. So, yeah, there's some journey that you guys are, guys, girls, NBs, whatever, you people are going on, and there's some conflict and disagreement on what direction you all want to go in. You all want to maybe there's different, you're trying to be pulled in 5 different directions, right? But there's some sort of planning you guys aren't agreeing on in which direction of to go in, and there is some sort of vision in your in-group that an overall vision in your in-group that you want to hold. It's asking you to hold and to stay adventurous, and ask and tell yourself to stay adventurous, and just keep asking yourself, I wonder what'll happen next. So then you have the King of Wands, and that, way back in my book. It's about natural born leader, grand visions, long-term success. I think this is asking you to take a sort of leadership role in this conflict that you're having in your in-group, and to work with them and plan for some greater vision in this journey, and encourage the adventure that y'all have, and to encourage that adventure, and again, take that leadership role into resolving this conflict, and have some future plans, and have some direction in the adventure that you'll have. Then you have another king card, the King of Swords. And what the King of Swords is again, mental clarity, intellectual power, authority, and truth. It suggests that you have some sort of greater intellectual capacity and authority sort of see through this conflict, and you have some grander vision about the direction you want this to go in. And it's asking you to plan for that future and take the responsibility to be the one that has that resolves this conflict and helps your in group find their direction, to plan for the future, and hold your vision for that future so that you can go on this adventure, and not being afraid of what will happen, and keep asking yourself what'll happen next. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if it didn't resonate, pick another pile or take it as it resonates. I'll go on to pile 3 now. Hello, pile 3. This is your Agate. Again, this is my first time doing something like this. We'll see how it goes. I hope if the message doesn't resonate with you, either pick another pile or just take what resonates. Again, this is a group reading, so yeah. There is some energy that is gaining momentum. You're in the waxing moon phase. Goddess butterfly. The feminine. 1 second. So you have I had to close the door, sorry. You have the divine feminine here, the divine feminine there. I personally don't like the terms divine feminine and divine masculine because it enforces gender stereotypes. I prefer yin and yang. So, if you're not female or don't resonate with feminine energy, think of it more as yin energy and yang energy. Then you have shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. So, there is some sort of energy that you're working towards some goal, and it is gaining momentum, and you are I suppose you're having some self-doubt that you'll make it through this, and there's a confirmation that you will make it through this, and is asking you to shine bright while through this momentum energy that momentum's not an energy, but through this momentum you're gaining, through the actions that you're taking to gain momentum. So let's see what this goddess butterfly energy means. Page 62. So there's an energy of transition, so something you're working towards. Nonverbal communication and soulmate. Goddess butterfly blesses you with love and transformation. This mandala presents to those that are ready to spread their wings, fly, and nurture other precious souls who are awaiting their own transformation. You will notice the butterfly within this mandala is surrounded by a circle of small pods. These pods represent the souls who are awaiting metamorphosis, and a large part of your journey now is to show them the way. Nurture them as you would yourself. You have all that you need. Now is your time to share your gift to the world. This mandala speaks the language of love. This language is not heard by the ears, but simply felt by the heart. The language of love is universal, and all that walk this plane are fluent with the dialect of the heart, so practice communicating in this way. No words are required. It is a silent transfer of love as we pass one another any other. There are no rules, simply love. As a goddess of love, Butterfly also represents the love in your physical life. If you have been seeking love, seek no more. Open your heart and take the hand of love as you dive into the depths with another. It is time for your hands to interweave, your hearts to connect, and your souls to smile as you recognize each other and journey forward together. If you're in an existing relationship, the presence of Goddess Butterfly will touch your hearts as you deepen your connection of unity. Let me see the where is the book for this one? 1 second. So the book says, do not be afraid of the feminine form or naturally feminine ways. Again, this will be yin and not necessarily female, because there is strong stereotyping energy, and I think we should move on from that, to be honest, and consider it more yin and yang than feminine and masculine. But do not be afraid of the feminine form or naturally feminine ways. You can be powerful and still feminine. Seek equality. Forget the current restrictions of sexual roles. They limit everyone. There is no need to push forcefully for what you want. Be the best that you can and attract what you need. To the one that comes from the goddess, to the maiden, to the wife, to the creatrix, to the seductress, to one that bore me to life. Clear the path for the power of flowers and of seeds, of pull and not push, of wilderness and of bleeds. We humans may have venerated the feminine divine for longer than we have any other deity. The one that births, provides, nurtures, creates. She is both the beginning and the end of everything. In the Ariadra's gospel, it was Diana who was the primary face of the feminine divine. Through Aradia, Diana's teachings encouraged women to seek gender equality in a society from which respect for the feminine was rapidly disappearing. Women of the time were quickly losing their freedoms and the personal powers that they had long had. They were no longer able to publicly practice certain healing arts, inherit easily, travel alone, or often choose their own husbands. Worse still, the kind of new patriarchal religion meant that there were only male intermediaries between the new god and the people, that were either no roles or very narrow and chaste roles for women in the worship itself. No priestess, no powerful equal feminine divine, no mythos other than one of Virgin Mother or the fallen woman. We are now in a time where the feminine divine has made a comeback. Since the 1960s, when the movement of feminism became important and powerful, women had again sought a kind of spirituality that reflected them as women and as equal beings. The rise of goddess movement mirrored this rise of feminism, and we now live in a time in the Western world where it is safer to worship a female deity or deities than a single masculine entity. The feminine principles of attraction, pull rather than push, collaboration, and power together rather than power over could help solve the problems of many societies today. So, there's an idea of metamorphosis. I can't help but to think this may resonate only with certain people, but I'm getting trans femme energy from this, that some of you, and this may only resonate with some of you, but this whole energy reminds me of transitioning into a feminine or female persona, and this metamorphosis into this feminine persona. This might also be, the other way around, right? You might be a transmasculine, an AFAB to transmasculine, or non-binary, but I think the message is the same. This idea of and even if you're not trans, there's this energy of becoming into your true self. So this specific message seems to be directed towards transgender people, but there's also this underlying message of becoming and metamorphosing into your true self, and you're working on gaining that momentum into becoming your true self. And it's telling you will make it through this, and it's telling you to shine bright and show that true self off and not be afraid to metamorphosize into that true self. The part of yourself that society tells you to hold back, it's telling you to metamorphosize into that and allow it to gain momentum and allow it to build and become something bright and shining, and that you will make it through that. Let's see what your tarot cards say, if I can find out where I left them. Where did I put them? Oh, they're right here. Okay. Here. The Chariot, the card of victory and the journey and victory. So there is some sort of journey you're going through, some sort of a process of self-discovery, a self-discovery journey that you're going into, transitioning into. There's this strong energy of transition, right? The butterfly is a transition. You don't look at a butterfly and say that it's still a caterpillar, like the butterfly is a butterfly, the caterpillar is a caterpillar, or the caterpillar transmutes itself into this butterfly, right? So there's this energy of taking out an old version of you that's no longer serving you, that and becoming a version of yourself that society is telling you to hold back, and it's telling you to almost do a victory dance towards it. And ride into it and just let your momentum carry you through it and ride through it with pride and victory, and you will get through it, and you will shine with your beautiful true self, and you will make it through this. What other cards do you have? Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is this, there's the Five of Pentacles is a card of seeming lack. So you, in your mind, the Five of Pentacles in many instances, the Five of Pentacles is a person standing outside of a place of warmth and looking at his own lack without realizing there's a place of warmth right behind him, and he can, or her, whichever card you're looking at, there's a behind them. They're looking at what they don't have and not really looking at what they do have. So it's asking you to look at what you do have. So there's some sort of I'm guessing it has to do with you focusing so hard on the part of the society, the thing that society is telling you to hold you back, and you're just focusing on that society's disapproval of you without realizing that there's so much more that is coming for you, so many blessings that are coming to you, that if you just hold your truth and just transmute yourself into this beautiful butterfly and allow yourself to gain the momentum and just have this victorious chariot towards your transition into this beautiful butterfly and shining. So don't let society's vision of you create a lack mentality. You will succeed, and you will have this beautiful journey that you will shine really bright, and you will transform into this beautiful version of yourself. The Nine of Cups. This is the card of wish fulfillment. So this is literally the all your dreams will come true card. So You dream of becoming this beautiful butterfly, and you are going to achieve that. This is the all your dreams will come true card. You are going to shine bright. You are going to um, become this beautiful butterfly. You just need to keep that momentum going and just ride it to victory, right? You don't want to stay in this lack mentality that society is telling you, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. If you keep letting society's disapproval of you to get to you, you're not going to become and achieve this beautiful state of being a butterfly, right? You will get there. Stop having this lack mentality, and you will transmute and transform into this beautiful butterfly and shine bright. And the Hermit. Now, I'm I'm actually getting reversed energy from this. I'm actually getting reversed energy from this. Some sort of it's telling you to it's telling you to internally I don't want to say internally isolate yourself, but you need to do some introspection on your own in order to get out of this mentality. You need to, in order to make your wish come true, you need to transmute something on your own internally in order to get out of this mentality of lack and into this energy of the chariot so you can make your wish come true. And until you do that, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck in this isolated mentality that there's no hope for you, that there's no hope for you to transmute and become this beautiful butterfly. But you can. The energy is gaining momentum and it's telling you that you can ride it to victory and shine bright like a candle. So you're what oops, that's my face. What you're trying to make come true will come true. That you're trying to transform yourself into. It is saying that you're trying to transform yourself into something, and that's going to happen. Your wish will come true, and it'll all happen with a victory, and you'll ride into that future if you look into yourself and spend some time introspecting on your own to transmute this energy of lack into one of wish fulfillment, and this transmutation into this beautiful future self. You will have victory. You will achieve it. You will have your wish come true. That is your reading. I hope it helped.